for this race. This is Americo Pinheiro Jr. from Brazil. Let's move on to the next heat. That is heat number 7 with Gabriel Balan from Romania. Larry Kane, is he here? Is he there?
Oh, please let him be here.
I don't see Larry Kane. Larry Kane is not there. Larry Kane's not there. Ben Bailey from the USA. Jörg Gezer, he should be on an Infinity. Do you spot an Infinity board there? Maybe him? Yeah, at the front. I think that's him at the front. Jörg Gezer, Keith Sutcliffe, ICF representative Mike Boucher from USA. Kristoff Mat, that's the paddle against Parkinson French athlete. We've got a Parkinsonian taking part. This is actually a pretty impressive story to tell more. Gabor Zerdaheli from Hungary should be in there as well.
So this gentleman from France is the one that you introduced me to yesterday.
Kristoff Mat is one of the most dedicated stand-up paddle athletes in France. He's actually racing. He's at the back over there. He was diagnosed a few years ago with Parkinson, which is a sickness which has no cure. You can only try and slow down being as active as possible, and he found that stand-up paddling is the best way to slow the disease. He's very impressive to watch. He's got that typical slow movement, we call it. I don't know what's the word in English, but it's bradykinesis. I guess in English, that means basically the slowness of movement when you've got that disease, and it's something that basically is gradual. Your body keeps functioning, your brain keeps functioning, but the system goes gradually down. And he actually started a society, an association against Parkinson, and he's got a very strong following within the French SUP community. And so actually, if I could ask the production to give us some drone shots of the last gentleman in this race, Kristoff Mat, the Parkinsonian athlete, who's like super impressive to watch when he paddles. He's on an inflatable board.
That's quite an amazing story, Matty, and fair play to him for coming and just doing what he's doing. I mean, that's really impressive. Have you featured him in Total SUP?
Yes, of course.
So people can find his story and
and he's got a website. It's a French website. It's paddle contre Parkinson, paddleagainstparkinson.com, and you'll find plenty of information in French about
and I'm sure
all these actions.
Great.
That's not the athletes at the back. He should be much further back on an inflatable board.
Number 472 is the athlete that we'd love to have some drone footage of, if that's possible. That would be very, very cool. Just to feature that.
He's reaching buoy number 3. Is actually between buoy number 2 and buoy number 3, with very slow movements, like typical of the. That's him, Kristoff Mat. Look at that very courageous French athlete on a starboard inflatable board. An amazing story, and it's his first ICF participation, and he's actually taking part in every single discipline.
That's more incredible, actually. But yes, look at that. He's slow, but he looks really secure. And he's going to get the job done.
Exactly, and he's taking part in every single race in France. He probably does like 30 races a year. It's very, very impressive. He's also very active on social media, a very friendly chap, and he's got a strong following. So many top athletes in France actually are part of this association against Parkinson, and wave the paddle against Parkinson flag.
Brilliant. And tricky little conditions there. Tricky little conditions there for Kristoff, but well done to him. And yeah, if you'd like to read about him, you can do that on totalsup.com. So Google Total subcon.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. And here are your leaders.
So leading, we've got Jörg Gesser from Switzerland/USA. He's been living in the US for quite a while. And what's who is the gentleman next to him?
Do you want to see if we can go up there?
484 is Gabor from Hungary. So, and yeah, just pushing a little bit. Just wants to take that first spot. Really good shot, those guys in sync there.
So Infinity versus Starboard, USA or Switzerland's USA slash versus Hungary for 1 and 2. Jörg Gesser
And
got